What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We're back on the Desolation map. And I really hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's Mom Plays video. I had a lot of fun making that video. I hope Wiskrim had a lot of fun. I want to thank Wiskrim for helping me with that video. It was his idea, the whole thing, pretty much. And we executed it. It came out perfectly. I loved it. Thank you, Wiskrim. Be sure to go check out Wiskrim's channel. He doesn't have much. He's just starting out. He has got a bunch of games on his map. He's a game guy. He's the sort of guy who builds games for people, and he oversees the games. He doesn't want to play the games. He wants to build the games for you, and he's got tons. So, you know, add him up on Xbox Live. Subscribe to his channel. He's going to have more videos out in the future. Thank you, Wiskrim, for Mom's Plays video. I liked it. The Puerto Ricans, you know, gave us a visit, and I'm always happy when the Puerto Ricans visit. It's always a fun time. So we're in the mall here today, as usual. Not as usual. What am I talking about? We haven't been in the mall in a while. Besides the Mom's Plays video, it's been a minute since we've visited the mall. But here we are today. I've been doing some work on it. Just because, you know, ODABS is pretty much done. Take a little break from ODABS and start working on the mall. Go up the escalators here. Here we go. Alright, so I'm going to show you the newest member of the mall. Let's not look at it yet. That's something Lady's working on. That's not ready for viewing at the moment. But what is ready for viewing is this. Yeah! Seas. Have you guys ever been into a Seas candy? I have. And it's a weird experience. As soon as you walk in, they greet you very friendly, like they've known you for years. And they hand you a candy. And from that moment, you're just happy. Free candy! Why not? So I decided to build a Seas candy shop in my city here. It came out pretty well, I thought. It looks pretty realistic. I based this on a lot of pictures. So on my experience. You know, don't be afraid to go off pictures, guys. You're not going to come out with the same thing. It's not copying, because it's not going to come out the same in Minecraft. It never does. So I didn't copy it all. I just took the general style of the Seas candy shops and I made it into Minecraft. I have a few windows here where you can see what they're selling inside. I imagine I'll put chocolates in here. And by chocolates, I mean a lot of cocoa beans. You're going to find a lot of cocoa beans, which you can use to make cookies. So that's going to be the main thing you're going to find in here is cocoa bean. Alright, let's go inside. We've got the gates, of course. Ooh. Now, very minimalistic. If you go into a Seas candy shop, there's not much stuff on the counter. I mean, the shelves. You know, these are the shelves right here. And there's a few candy things, a few candy items. But most of the things you're going to get are over here. And you have to say, you know, what you want. I mean, they have gift boxes and stuff. Seas candies is a weird business. I don't know how they stay in business. I guess every single time, you know, a boyfriend makes some sort of mistake, he's got to come over to Seas candy. He's got to grab some flowers at the flower shop. So, you know, any anniversary, any time a woman, you know, needs a gift, this is where the men come. I assume. So this is behind the counters. It's just very simple. It's all very simple. There's a few things to loot in here. I'm going to show you guys because I like you. This may not seem like much right here. You see that? But guess what? It's going to be filled with candy. It's going to be filled with candy. Oh, I'm sneaky. Oh, am I sneaky or what? That is real sneaky. You gotta come behind the counter, and you gotta know that these are dispensers. So I'm gonna hide some sneaky in here, and you guys, that's your little prize for watching. You get to see where the sneaky is. Alright. So yeah, that's my sneaky. Anyway, so that's Seas candy. Gonna be some candies in there, obviously. Now, I want to work on something for you guys today. And that's this store over here. I was going through my mall and I realized that it's missing something. It's missing something. And what that something was is a place to loot potions. Now we got the full body crank downstairs. That is a vitamin shop, I guess, for weightlifters. Not invisibility. What am I doing? For weightlifters or people who are, you know, trying to get in shape and they feel like the only way to do that is through supplements. So that's one spot you're going to find potion ingredients in the mall. But I wanted to have another spot, at least one other spot. There will be other spots, more than this one and the other one. But, you know, for right now we got two. And I didn't know what to build. I was struggling. I was really actually struggling pretty badly with what to build. I didn't know what to do. Till I asked Solid, and instantly he said, well, build a Sephora. Well, he didn't say Sephora. He said, well, build a what do you call it, a perfume store. And I said, Sephora, of course Sephora. So here we go, we're doing a Sephora. If you guys don't know what a Sephora is, I'm jealous. It's one of those stores that I just don't like going into. I don't, it smells weird. There's a lot of expectation on you in there. If you're not with a female, people give you looks. You know what I mean? Sort of like Victoria's Secret. For some reason, I have a lot of confidence going into Victoria's Secret stores without a female, but not Sephora. That's taking it too far. I got to draw the line somewhere, okay? You know what I mean? I can't be going into Sephora by myself. That's just crazy. That's crazy. But this will be a cool little place where you can find some potion ingredients. Yeah. Okay, that looks cool. And then maybe one of these up here. I don't have a plan. I like the Seas candy. I looked at some Sephora pictures, and it seemed like, to me, Sephora looks like the same pretty much everywhere. They have the same storefront. Maybe I was looking at pictures of the same place. I don't know. But from what I can tell... Is that the middle? Yeah, it's a little off-center. I know it's off-center, guys. You don't have to tell me. I see that there's 5 here and 4 here. But that was required to get the name right. I forgot to mention, I'm not going to call it Sephora. Because we don't have space. So this is what I'm going to call it. Let me do some letters for you. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So that's a H. Look how fast I can do letters. Oh, man. Letters are something that you just have to learn. And, you'll eventually memorize them. I chose a YouTube video of some guy from Croatia. But I think Dan Lags has a letter video. I've never actually seen it. I should actually look at that. Uh-oh. Do I have space even? Wait, what am I doing? I don't think it's going to fit. Let's try this again. Let me block this out and see if I even have space for what I'm trying to do. I don't even know. I don't know. But the one thing about these mall shops is I don't have a lot of space for names. So I got 1, 2... I do my letters 3 by 3 for the most part, unless I have more space. If I'm kind of cramped here. Okay, I've got space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. So Sephora won't fit. How about S-E-H? No. There's got to be a play on the word Sephora. So Sephora is 6 letters, and I've got 5, right? S-E... How do you spell Sephora? S-E-P-H... I don't know. What should I call this place? I'm going to cut it here, guys, and I'm going to think about this. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I think I made a decision. I don't know if it's the right decision, but it's the decision that we got. You know what I mean? Sort of like Batman. It's not the decision we want, but it's the decision that this town needs. So, I'm going with Sephora. It's sort of like Sephora, but without the E. I think the E was the thing that was stumbling me. I didn't have space for an E. Who's got space for an E these days? Not me. So we're going to go with, Sephora. That should be an A. Yeah. I don't know. I think people will get the idea. Put in the comments if you have heard of Sephora before today. That's going to be a good way for me to judge whether people are going to understand what this place is. Yeah. So if you guys know what Sephora is, put it in the comments, please. If you don't know what it is, put it in the comments. I want to know what percentage of you understand what a Sephora is. That's going to let me know how much I need to show rather than tell. You know what I mean? It's a writing, something in writing. Think about this. Your English teachers tell you to show, not tell. And that's some good advice. Because if you just tell somebody, it doesn't hit as hard, the impact. You know what? I'm going to change this door. I don't like this door. I don't like that it's off-center like that. Why would I even do that? So let's just fix it. Let's just fix it. If it's bothering me, why wouldn't I just fix it? Okay. That makes sense, right? It makes sense to me. Alright, that goes there. Oh, I'm going to have to redo the redstone as well. That's okay. I've said this in the past. I'll say it again. I don't care how long this takes. I want to get it right. Well, I just have to redo this. That's not so bad. I'll do that off camera. Let's just put in the piston so that I know it should go there. Piston there, and then piston there. Okay, we'll just do the aesthetics today. I already did redstone. I want to do more redstone. Alright, here we go. And then that goes there. That goes there. There, that was a little more balanced. Sphora. Okay. I kind of like it when the black is here. That's cool. That's it, man. We can spice this up a little bit. It doesn't have to be so boring, so drab. Now I'm just going on my own. This is how Sephora stores look. They're pretty minimalistic and pretty plain. Maybe instead of pushing this, see, I'm so indecisive sometimes. Ooh, what if I gave it a new color? What if he introduced a new color? That wouldn't be so bad, would it? Well, it's not so bad. Looks good to me, right? Yeah. Sephora. What if we did... We can't do that, can we? I can only go 12 blocks high with these stores. And that's my limit, so... I don't know, what do you guys think? What can I add to it? As soon as this video's over, as soon as I press stop recording, I'm going to have all sorts of ideas on how to make it look cooler. Because that's what always happens every single time, guys. I do this video for you guys, and I'm like, oh, as soon as the video's over, I'm like, wow, why didn't I think of doing that in the video? Maybe it's nervousness. That could be it. I'm never nervous doing these videos, but, you know, when you're on the spot, your brain is not working 100%. I'm worried about what I'm saying to you guys, and I'm not worrying as much about the creative part of building. So as soon as I stop talking, I'll get ideas. But for right now, I think that's going to be a video. I got some mall work done. This mall's getting closer. I know it's taking a long time. I hope you guys aren't getting impatient with it. This mall is slow and steady wins the race. And that's the way I'm going to approach it. Because, you know, I want this mall to come out so spectacularly. I want this mall to eclipse any mall previously made in Minecraft. As far as detail and just the love that went inside of it. Basically. I doubt anyone's put so much love into their malls before. And if they have, I want to meet them because I've poured myself into this mall already. Let's go downstairs and look at it more. Oh yeah, this mall's going to be awesome. It's going to be so cool. Every store tells its own little story. You know what I mean? Every store tells its own story. And I can't wait for you guys to explore these stories and learn about them and see what happened to the poor people of Coveton. Oh, poor guys. So thank you guys all on your support for Wiskrim's video. I had a lot of fun doing that. Thank you for your support on all my videos, really. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being you. Because that's who I do this for, you. And comment in the comment section if you've heard of Sephora before. Thank you guys for watching. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.